Hello! Today we're going to be going over the basic riffs for Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. We're going to be basing this performance off of his live at Sirusxm performance, which is just guitar, bass, and drums. And it's also in D minor. So to start off, we are going to make a power chord shape on C. Now we're just going to basically do the 5-chord version where we put first finger on A3, third finger on D5. And then we're going to mute all the other strings with our first finger. We want to lightly touch E string, so it's muted, and then first finger drapes across G, B, E to keep them muted. We're going to play this chord and slide it up 2 frets to 5 and 7, and then we're going to play that chord a couple times. This is going to be our sliding riff, I'm going to call it. The song starts off with the bass going, then we go into sliding riff. We do it again. Then we play a big C power chord, and we can just play it like this. But if you want it to be fancy, use that first finger to press down E3 as well as A3 and add your pinky to G5. So you have 4 strings, E3, A3, D5, G5. And then we go back to sliding riff twice. Then it's a big D power chord, and we can use the same strategy, playing with our first finger, E5, A5, third finger plays D7, fourth finger plays G7. And this is our verse. We just hold this chord. Revving up your engine, listen to her howl and roar. Metal under tension, begging you to touch and go. And that's what you play if you're rhythm guitar. If you're lead guitar, the second time, instead of playing the D chord, you play revving up your engine, listen to her howl and roar. Before he sings metal, you're going to strike A3 and then bend it to hear A5, that D. And then when he starts singing metal, that's when you want to arrive at that D. Metal under tension, begging you to touch and go. Then it's on the track, you hear them hit the D again before he sings Highway to the Danger Zone. So that's that D chord, C chord, highway to the sliding riff, danger zone. C power chord again, right into the A sharp power chord. And if you're a rhythm guitar, you just hold that for, I believe, 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're a lead guitar, you're going to throw in this little fill after you hit the A sharp chord. A sharp. Right, that is a half step bend and back on B5. Then we play G5, D5, slide down, and then the A sharp power suspended 2 chord, A sharp suspended 2. So we get a little texture in there. Then we're right back into verse 2, heading into twilight. Same idea with the D power chord. Heading into twilight, spreading out her wings tonight. She got you jumping off the deck, shoving into overdrive. Same thing, leading into the chorus. C power chord, highway to the sliding riff. The second chorus is different. We don't play the C this time. We go to A sharp power chord. Riding, then C to the, back sharp, danger zone. And again, rhythm guitars hold for 2 beats. Lead guitar is going to play your fill again. Then we go into the bridge. Alright, so then we go into the bridge of the song, which is just easy power chords. We hold them, and then if you listen, there's a couple extra kind of almost palm muted chugs after you hear it. So the bridge starts out, they never G, say hello to you till you get it on the F, red line overload, you'll never A sharp, know what you can do till you get it up as C, high as you can go. Then we're in the solo. The little extra chugs at the end sound like this. They never say hello to you. Then you can kind of build up into that solo. We'll put lead guitar solo in another video, but for right now, we'll go with rhythm guitar in the solo. It builds up that C chord, and then we have 2 of our sliding riffs up to D. And then we have 2 whole 4 counts of A sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 2 sliding riffs again. C, 2 more sliding riffs. Then we have another verse, our verse 3. So same thing with the D chord, except this time rhythm guitarists are going to palm mute and build up their volume. So out along the edge is always where I burn to be. Getting a little louder. The further on the edge, the higher the intensity. And then we're into our last choruses. For lead guitar, we're going to do this little riff. It's going to go like this. So starting out, we're going to go A string 3-5, D string 3. If we can get a little bit of a bend pinch on this, and then back to A5. Then we do A3-5, E3-5, and we do that. Kind of do it like 3 1/4 times. The third time is when he says the hotter the intensity. You can hear the guitarist does some cool harmonic stuff. All he's doing is kind of starting at 12 on his D string and then doing harmonic pressure while he tremolo picks. Maybe not starting directly on 12, that might give you too much of a D, but kind of just back up and forth to build that intensity while everyone's getting louder. So all together, for lead guitarist, that's and then we go into our last choruses, which are different than all of our other choruses. We hold our C, highway to the, and we have 1 sliding riff. Back to C, right into the sliding riff. A sharp, right to G, the danger zone. We're back to C, right basically do all that again. We go back to C. Highway to the sliding riff. Back to C. Right into the sliding. A sharp. Right into the G. Danger zone. C. It'll take you right into. Then we got 4 sliding riffs and a D as our ending. So we start this sliding riff as he says the last danger zone. Danger zone. There's 2. Number 3. Number 4. Right, so 4 sliding riffs, a big D power chord, and a slide off at the end. For lead guitar, you're gonna have a slightly different ending. You're gonna do basically 3.5 of the sliding riffs, and then at the end we have this little fill. Similar to stuff we've been doing before in the song, it's 3-5 on A, 3-5 on D, bend that 5 on D a little bit, back to 3 on A, sorry, 3 on D, then we play the D power chord. So, I'm going to play through the last double chorus. This is right after we ended Hotter the Intensity. Play through the last double chorus and play the lead guitar fill for the ending. So we just did Hotter the Intensity. 1, 2, ready, go. Highway to take you right to A sharp. And there's Danger Zone. The biggest thing to remember in this song is that every chorus is a little bit different. We don't play a chorus that's the same. Even the end, when we have the double chorus, the ending is different because it takes us to the ending of the song. So whenever you see chorus, don't turn your brain off and just play the same thing you played the last chorus. It is different. Even if the singer is singing the same notes, we as guitarists have different chords. So make sure you pay attention to that. The other thing is counting, making sure we know if we're doing a 1/4 count or a 2/4 count. The big places in the solo, we have a double 4 count on the A sharp. We're not doing anything for quite a long time. It feels scary to not do anything, but just hold that A sharp for 2 whole 4 counts in the solo. All right, well, hopefully that gets you started on Danger Zone, and have fun playing this one, and I will see you either in the comments or in group class.